Okay, I want to share one of my philosophies that'll help you make decisions, which is if you're not growing, you're dying, right? So this is this idea that nobody moves in a straight line, right? You're either going up, you're either getting a little fatter, you're either moving up or you're moving down. There's no flat. Either getting a little fatter, you're getting a little poorer. It's like the rich get richer and the broke get poorer, and the poor get poorer type of thing. You know, or you're getting more in shape, or you're getting more successful, or your relationships are getting better, or your relationships are getting worse. Nothing moves in a straight line, man. And that's kind of this whole key. Like either the best times are ahead of you or the best times are behind you. And that's why if you're not growing, you're dying is so important. You got to constantly be, or at least I am constantly like, I'm obsessed with this idea of like, I have to still be growing. Like I didn't go to college. I have my own idea. I want to get a master's degree, right? I want to get a master's degree in business. But a master's degree to me doesn't mean a fucking little piece of paper. A master's degree means a fucking jet. To me, that's what a master's degree really means to me in business. And to me, I got to be studying. I got to grab some fucking books. I got to pick it up because I'm not there yet. Clearly, there's something I'm missing. Clearly, I'm not at the right level yet. Clearly, I like growing. I like being on this adventure. To me, it's not about the jet, right? It's not about like, wow, I'm a cool person with the thing. But it's the journey of getting to it that is fun for me. I like adventure. That's why we're called adventure. And constantly be growing, constantly be just climbing this mountain and moving to the next levels is fun for me. It's like I wake up, I think that's a fun thing to do, you know? So books are one of the ways that help me get there. Books and having a list of things not to do. Look at this. I have this hanging on my wall right here. It's called my not to do list. And I used to be so against this because I was like, wow, I don't want to focus on things I don't want to do. Like I don't want to have the word Facebook or YouTube on my wall. But listen, I do not mindlessly surf the internet, Facebook, or YouTube. Like that alone changed my life because I used to be addicted to YouTube and just diving into these fucking holes. But just now that I'm like, you tell yourself, listen, I'm not going to tolerate like being in a passionless relationship, right? If I see that my relationship gets to this level, I'm going to do something about it. And we're talking about growing here, but yeah. So if you don't do that, you have so much more time to do cool stuff, right? There's one of my favorite quotes by this guy named Jim Rohn, and it goes, "Don't major in minor things." And this was such a transformative quote because so many people get good at shit that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? They spend time getting good at things that don't matter, and I was the worst one of them, right? I got good at Guitar Hero. Wow, what did that get me? Not a whole lot. I got really good at downhill skateboarding. Now, that was really fun. I got a lot of freedom, right? But I got to travel, but I was broke as fuck, and I was sleeping on the floor everywhere that was going. So I really didn't like that, and I really didn't like the future of where my life was going to be if I picked it up, right? I got into drumming. That was fun, but I really didn't like the future. There wasn't too much of a big future with that, right? Who are you going to be, like Neil Peart? You got to be in this giant band, you know, to really blow it up. I don't know. Clearly, I was getting good at things, though, so I thought, hey, what if I got really good at something that could really make a huge impact on my life, like the ability to generate revenue? That would be a good one, right? Selling stuff on the internet would be a good one. Copywriting would be a good one. So I got really into books, bro. I can't. Like, I used to hate books, but man, I cannot tell you. The first time I got into books, I went to this event, this little business event, and everyone was talking about books except me. And I was like, wow, no, everyone's talking about books except me. I should probably check some stuff out. So I go to the library and I just go to Barnes and Noble and I just go to the business section, and my mind was blown, right? Because I didn't go to college, and I really felt like, man, I missed out. There's so much I don't know. I want to grow. I want to be good. I want to be good at stuff. And these books are the way, bro. I found books and it was like, wow, huge. You know, now I'm waking up at 5:30, grinding, studying what I need to study, reading the books I got to read. I take crazy amounts of notes, right? I have journals. Look at this. I have, I'm not showing this brag. A little bit. It could be a little brag. I'm proud of this stuff. Look at this thing. This is my 6th volume of things that I learn. I write down things that I learn. I don't know if you can read it. What did I learn? And I write it by hand, man. And I just write down things that I learn out of the specific books that I'm reading at the time. And volume 6. So these are all completely full of just things that I am learning on a day-to-day basis. And the reason why I'm saying this is that these are just tips you could apply to your own stuff. Like, I keep track of stuff that I learned. There's a Tony Robbins thing. I was listening to Tony Robbins. 21 days, like, yo, write it down. You know, hey, A life worth living is a life worth recording. You know, write your stuff down. Write your log down, man. Tell who you're going to tell this story to. Are you going to create a story? Imagine one day you got a little girl. You're tucking her into bed. Little boy, little girl, you're tucking her into bed. You turn off the light. She looks up at you and she's like, Dad, can you tell me about your life? Or can you tell me about what you were doing when you were at Adventure? Right? What is she going to say when you respond? How is she going to act when you tell her the story of what you're doing right now? Is she going to fall asleep to your story? Is she going to fall asleep? Yeah, I just woke up. I go to work, and then I go to watch YouTube, or I go to watch TV, and then I fall asleep. I wake up, and then it was the same kind of thing for years. And that's just the worst story. Are you going to be like, yo, I fucking woke up, I grinded, I studied a lot of books, I read, and so can you, right? So can you. One of the most frustrating things for me was parents who tell you like, oh, you can do anything, you can be whoever you want, but the parents never like did it themselves. You know, isn't that like so fucking retarded? Like that would just like, my parents, I love you, I want to listen to you, but I just can't listen to you because you never actually did it on your own, Dad. You didn't do shit. What the hell, you know? I don't know. That poked the trigger for me. So if you have an opportunity to do something, to create a story that'll have your kids listen to you, right? And but not without learning, not without growing, not without showing up at events, masterminds, groups, traffic and conversion summit, the affiliate things. Man, if you got an event you want to go to, we got an events group in Slack. Drop it in there, man, because I love this stuff. I love going to all sorts of these sorts of things, man. Reading books, dude, let me tell you, one of the biggest lessons I learned growing up is that there's this subconscious thing between the brain that actually affects everything you do. 90% of the actions you do, make it happen. I got other videos on my YouTube channel talking about self-sabotage and how real the deal that is, man. What if I get richer than my dad? How's that going to make him feel? Wow, I have all these negative associations towards making money, when in reality, it's actually a wonderful thing that can wonderfully impact your life and create a lot more freedom and abundance. It can help you meet a lot of amazing people. It can help you contribute to the world. It can help you have a really fun and extraordinary life where different things are happening. Different things can do it every day. You're not stuck in a mundane life. You're not stuck in the low budget lifestyle where you got no decisions, right? It's actually a cool thing, actually way better than being, you know, the low budget lifestyle, at least to me, okay? Yeah, so growth, man, dude. Change your standards, man. Change your standards on what it means to be good. Change your standards on what it means to be a master at something. What do you want to master? What do you want to be good at? What do you want to be great at? What do you want to be known for? You know, growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. You're either getting fatter or you're getting better shape. You're either getting a worse relationship or you're getting a better one. If you're not growing, you're dying. There's so much to it. There's some other stuff. Vision boards. Bro, look at this. I got vision boards all over the place. So here's one of the deals. One of my biggest weaknesses is that sometimes I forget what's important to me. So that's why I started doing vision boards like this. So I've got this one. This one's all about how I choose to talk to myself, right? Because here's the deal. Extraordinary thoughts, extraordinary life. That's important, right? So there's certain ways to think that will help you perform better. I have phenomenal brand building skills. It makes me happy. I got pictures of things that I like. I got this one. This one's just for the relationship. It's just pictures of us, and it's like, yo, she's my best friend. We're match made in heaven. It's just cool affirmations for relationships. I got this one, destined for greatness, right? We got Tom Brady down there. He's like, you know which ring is my favorite? The next one. We got discipline. I don't walk away from things that are unfinished. Here's Mike Tyson, greatness. Doing the most difficult things in the world with the simplest of ease. These are all like idols of mine, of people who have achieved great things, and I got pictures of them to remind me of them. They're not on my wall yet because I'm working on it. I got another vision board right here, right? I got another affirmation board with more heroes that I like, and I got it kind of splattered with spray paint, which I think is pretty cool. And I got a whiteboard that helps me go over some stuff. So that stuff's really cool. I like The Secret. I'm really into manifesting, and I think that what you focus on, you attract, and I think that just watching The Secret 100 times is a good idea. I've seen the movie The Secret more than I've seen any other movie in my whole life. So I'm going to shout that one out. Life history, self-sabotaging stuff, man. Finding your story. Coming up with, trying to find your life patterns, you know? Like, do you have a pattern of getting really good at stuff? Maybe you're like me. I had a huge destructive pattern of getting really good, having a sweet goal, going all the way up to the finish line, and just falling on my face right before the finish line. Not cross the finish line. I could go 99.9% of the way there, and something would always happen me from stopping the finish line. This caused me to miss out on my dream of becoming a drumline captain, right? This caused me to get evicted from my San Diego apartment, and this caused me to not achieve what I wanted to achieve in downhill skateboarding because I hit another stupid wall. I went really far, and I self-sabotaged towards the end. So many areas of my life, I had these destructive life patterns that I didn't actually know was the real deal. So if it wasn't for learning, I would have never known that, man. If it wasn't for reading books like Psycho-Cybernetics, Conversations with God, Awaken the Giant Within. If you think you have money issues, bro, not issues, but money doubts, like scarcity mentality type stuff, you got to check out the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. That was one of the big ones that changed it for me. Like, those were huge. So yeah, if you're not growing, you're dying, man. Don't miss out on books, dude. Don't miss out on them. You don't know what's in there. You don't know what's in there. I love them. I love them. They transform my life. It's relaxing. It's therapeutical. I sit and I chill. I relax, right? As long as you crush that habit of mindlessly bullshitting on other devices. As long as you crush that. Just make a thing. Hang it on your wall. Not to do. Here we go. I don't hit the snooze button. I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. I don't make small moves. I make big crazy moves. I don't start a book until I finish the last one. I don't fall asleep without a big idea for tomorrow, and I don't start work without a clear plan and exciting goals. I have a notebook that is just for my goals. Crap. Notebook, just for the goals. That's all I do. This is just for the goals. I write down what am I excited about, what am I looking forward to, what am I pumped up about, what is like going to be super fun. There you go. If you're not growing, you're dying. That is a strong value I'm all about. As long as video, man. Thanks for watching. Let's rip it. See ya.